It's another beautiful morning here at our camp. Oh, right. We have some new additions. And we have a visitor. Again. The truth is, guys, if I'm being honest, I had video for all of this stuff recorded. And then as I've started playing with my audio, I realized it just sounded bad. So I tossed it. Hopefully this episode sounds better. I'm still playing with it, so I might have some issues here and there still. Um, but in the meantime, just to give you a little bit of a rundown, we've expanded our sheep flock. We've added a horse. We've adopted some llamas. Our fruit collection is growing. And our crop collection is growing. Now, I still have some flashback recording for this stuff. So while I go across the way to a little cave over there to do some mining for some stone to get ready for building our house, I'm going to show you guys that and take you on a little bit of a journey. And then once that's done, we're going to go on more adventures. Hope you guys all enjoy it. So we started off passing this pale oak forest, which is actually pretty close to base. I'm not really interested in it right now, so I just keep on going. My whole point of this trip is to find some of the warmer biomes. I'm needing jungle, I'm needing acacia, and I'm needing terracotta. And neither of those are going to be in the pale oak forest. I do, however, spot that black mountain right off in the distance, and it's totally got my attention. I don't have the slightest clue what biome that is. It's clearly modded, and I'm just going, what is that? You know? Like, exploration mode engaged. And then I see this little forest right at the base of it, and I'm going, okay, more stuff. And I stop, and I'm like, I think that might be a jungle, maybe. Not entirely sure. Get closer, definitely jungle. Animal lovers be warned, this is not vegan friendly. That cow is on the menu. Here you're gonna see me chopping down some palm trees. They give us a bright yellow wood that we will definitely be using. My main goal is to get enough saplings that we can basically maintain enough of a renewable source. But what I'm about to discover is that acacia wood right there, the leaves are not acacia leaves. This jungle wood, the leaves aren't jungle leaves. And that's the danger of modded biomes. While I love it, it also makes it hard to get some of the resources that I'm looking for. So I get the bamboo, I explore a little bit more, and then I just keep going. I'll eventually run into a small little area where I get jungle leaves and I can get some jungle saplings. It's just not here. So here we are in another modded biome, and I see this tree, and I see that it says cypress on the leaves. I'm going, great, because I remember in my creative world, cypress is this sort of grayish toned wood, which I actually really ended up liking. It's also giving me cypress saplings, which tells me that I'm going to get something good out of it. Keep that in mind for later, it's pretty important. Keep exploring, and then I start spotting jungle trees again. At this point, I've only got one jungle sapling, so I'm going to take advantage of this. The only time that I've found jungle is on these little bushes, basically one jungle wood, one jungle leaf, and I'm going, okay, these are full of jungle trees. I haven't paid attention to the fact that those aren't jungle leaves. Sleep through the night, and when I wake up, I go to get my saplings, and I'm going, where are they? Did I just get unlucky? I must have just gotten unlucky. Go to the next tree, chop that down too, and as I'm pulling up, must have just barely caught it that they're not jungle leaves. Bad luck. And again, that just goes to show, when you're playing in a slightly modded world like I am, you're not always going to get the resources that you're looking for. So instead, I start looking for those little mini jungle bushes again. They don't exist. End up chopping down this acacia tree instead. Get 4 or 5 saplings. And here I'm just realizing I'm kind of starting to run out of inventory space, but I'm going to keep going. Hopefully, I'll find more jungle somewhere else, and I still need terracotta. I ended up finding a village just a couple of minutes later and did the typical thing. I replant the crops because I don't want to leave them without food. I have no idea what kind of tree this is. It's giant, and I did not feel like spending the time to chop it down. This leather worker is pretty much the only specialist this entire village has. They did have a saddle, so I went ahead and took some time to exchange some of the stuff out of my inventory so that I could take that saddle. I left behind some logs, some wheat seeds, nothing really important, things that I could replace. And that was about it. And here I found some lettuce seeds, which you saw at the beginning of the episode. Because we have that village across the river from base, the likelihood of me coming back out here to engage with the villagers is pretty minimal. I might come back out to get villagers that are of a different variety from the Taiga villagers, but that's about it. Next, I ran into this small acacia and jungle forest, but it didn't have jungle leaves, so no jungle saplings. I also ran into that termite mound and immediately noped out of there. And behind this forest in front of us is where the Badlands is. Unfortunately, the footage that I had of going there is some of the footage I tossed to audio quality, but I did end up coming back here later on for more terracotta. But really, the main thing out here is that just over this hill, I spotted some horses. It was pure luck that I got a saddle and then found horses immediately after, so I decided to tame up one of them. If you could leave some name suggestions down below, I would really appreciate it. Once she's tamed, I did end up going home because of inventory. And here we see me running home from my first death. Gravity got me. It always gets me in every single game I play. Like I said last episode, it's kind of a running joke. If you remember a few clips back, we found that cypress, and I told you, keep this in mind. Well, when I got back home and was working on getting extra saplings, I realized I was just getting spruce wood. Turns out the cypress that gives that gray wood that I really wanted was from one of the other mods. So I went out hunting for it, found the right cypress, chopped some down, got some saplings, and fell to my death. I'm not really sure what happened with that clip, but when I was editing, it was just completely corrupted. So instead, you get to see me running through the night and avoiding all the mobs in the world. I eventually made it back to the river and just decided to boat home, but got super turned around until I got to this village where I spent the night. Out of all of the villages that we've been to so far, this one ended up being the most beneficial. I was able to replace some of the armor I lost in my death, but also I got a lot of extra crops that we haven't seen so far. And perhaps most importantly, I got my first diamond. What's even better is that this village is on the same landmass as our base. So when it comes time to start building up the village that I want to make and get some traders more locally, it's going to be super easy to bring them over. Until then, it's a pretty quick walk over here to do some quick trading. Once I got done looking through everything and making sure that I got what I wanted for the immediate future, I decided to go ahead and head on over the hill to get back home and continue working on material gathering for our starter home. Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that journey through the world with me while I worked on mining some stone. We're actually going to be leaving again here pretty quickly. I just want to drop off some of our inventory. Before we do, I just wanted to show I did some other off-camera material gathering. Got some wood here. There's that cypress log that I was talking about. You can see it's this pretty little shade of gray. We also have a ton of terracotta that was originally going to be part of the starter house, but I have since changed my mind. And then in here is a lot of the stuff that we got on all of our travels. There's that diamond that I picked up in that village that's nearby. I also found a jungle temple that I didn't show you guys, a pillager outpost, a ruined portal, and just some other smaller things in the area. Did some iron mining to maintain that resource, because as you can see, we're going through tools pretty quickly. But what I was saying is I had every intention of using this terracotta in our initial build, and I changed my mind in designing it. Instead, we are going to go to the desert and get some sand and some sandstone because I'm wanting to use smooth sandstone primarily instead. When I was going to find that cypress replacement, we went out that way, and I actually passed a desert, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on that direction now, and I will bring you guys back with me when I get there. I feel like this is a desert. It's just because of all the mods, it's just weird. So let's just get up here real fast. Let's see what we're dealing with. Weird may not be the correct word. Unusual. How about that? Oh, okay. I have no desire to deal with them. We've got enough issues with them as it is. There we go. Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, there's a village over there. I'm gonna ignore this village for a second because I think I spot in the distance, very, very coincidentally, potentially the tree that I'm looking for. Potentially. I'm not interested in these. Yes! I did not expect to find this over here. So you can see it. It's kind of got this sort of pale, very, very pale mintiness to it. Alright. I just need those to break down. And give me saplings, please. I think the Spanish moss would be nice. It's just, it's very, very bright. In this one, just drop off all my goods. Except for my food. Alright. So, let's go raid that pillager outpost. Justify raiding the village in return. The heck kicked me? Did I get hit by a tumbleweed? Wolves! I still have no bones though, so we'll have to get us a good boy or girl. Maybe next episode. I have bones at home. Hello, I'm here to fight. Bottle enchanting. Go torn. I have summoned you. Oh, there's another village over there. So which village are you guys attacking? Well. No olays here. Okay. I don't know if the spawning at this pillager outpost is bugged. Okay. Okay, everyone. Back at home now. Just gonna drop everything off. And just give you a little bit of an idea of what we're gonna do next. The last thing that I really want for this world, or for this build, is... Where should I put those? I'll put those up there. Is some moss. Which, I mean, okay. Yes, I am completely surrounded by moss. I don't really need to like go anywhere special to find moss. However, I also kind of just a second, guys. There we go. I kind of don't want to like destroy all the moss in the immediate area. So my hope has been to find a lush cave. However, I think that all of the mods that I have made finding a lush cave the traditional way kind of not a oh. Oh. Well then. Have made finding a lush cave the normal way not possible. Which is to say, find a azalea, a flowering azalea in the overworld, and then dig down. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. Mm. Um, here, guys. Oh, okay. You know what? There. So with everywhere I've looked, I have yet to see a regular flowering azalea. Or I have, and I can't remember. However, I have spotted something else. So let's get some more shovels built up. And let's get a couple of these built up. There's no point in bringing a bed with me. I'll go ahead and bring that with me. We've got ferns, we've got grasses, we've got little bushes and rocks, and you know, the occasional moss carpet here and there. But that's about it. We've got our podzol. But I mean that really is truly about it. If we come all the way through here. Oh, and our plethora of sweetberry bushes. Just run through here. Mushrooms, pine cones. over here, we've got a couple of interesting things. We've got rooted dirt. That's interesting thing number one. We're in an old growth spruce taiga, which isn't the same, but they tend to be pretty same in like their fully vanilla form. But we've also got a ton of these azalea bushes. And we've got moss everywhere. I don't have any azalea trees. But the thing that has always given it away in the fully vanilla world generation, here we go, some more azalea bushes, more moss, has been the azalea tree with the rooted dirt. Here we go, flowering azalea. If I go a little bit further into this, I mean, it's all still here. I don't know. I can't help but feel, and maybe I'm reading in too much. Here we go. We're still in the old growth spruce taiga here, but it's all disappeared. I can't help but feel that when this modern reworked things, they were reworked the way the indicator for lush caves is. Um, I want. Oh, okay, go away. I don't want you. I could be totally wrong about this, and we may be about to go on a little bit of a mining exploration for absolutely no reason. But I think if I were to find one of these areas with quite a few of these azalea bushes like this and start digging down, we would find a lush cave. And if we don't hit it in a couple of minutes, we'll stop and call it a day. I'm going to use the benefit of some pre-generated foliage right here. I think. No, I'm not. What about if we come over here? Where would be a good place to start? Rooted dirt, rooted dirt. That's where we just were. Let's go down here. Let's just start down here. Let's not start down there. Maybe we start down here. Let's also not start right down there. Oh shoot, I can't get out. Okay. Alright. This is where we're gonna start this little experiment, guys. I don't know that this is necessarily gonna work. It might not. We shall see. Gravel. Not a fan. William, your indicators are brilliant. Okay, unfortunately this area is more clay than moss. Let's see what we can find down here. Oh. Alright. Oh. Um. Okay, guys. So we definitely found our lush cave. We found a little bit more than that. And I think, for my sanity and yours, we're gonna call it there. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye. If you enjoyed our journey today, please like and subscribe. Until then, stay tuned for a quick sneak peek at our next episode. No! No! No!